Good morning, students. Our next concept is least common multiple. Generally, we know it as LCM. In this concept, we will see how to find the LCM of numbers using different methods. Before that, see the meaning of LCM. LCM is nothing but least number which is exactly divisible by each one of the given number. We called it as LCM. Okay, the least number which is exactly divisible by each one of the given number. What's the meaning of exactly divisible by? Exactly divisible by means remainder equal to 0. Okay, then such least number is called LCM. Suppose consider the numbers 2 and 4. Okay, you need to find the LCM for 2 and 4. Okay, find the least number which is exactly divisible by each one of the given number. You need to find the one least number which is divisible by 2 as well as which is divisible by 4. Okay, if you take 2, 2 is divisible by 2, but 2 is not divisible by 4. So next number, see, if you take 3, that is not divisible by both 2 and 4. Next take 4, 4 is divisible by 2 as well as 4 is divisible by 4. Okay, then see, if you take 5, it is not possible. 6, if you take 6, 6 is divisible by 2, but 6 is not divisible by 4. Next 7 is not possible, then take 8. 8 is divisible by 2 as well as 8 is divisible by 4. So many numbers are there. But see, definition says you need to select the least number which is divisible by both 2 and 4. Here see, observe these two pairs. Okay, here 4 is there, here 8 is there. 4 is exactly divisible by 2 and 4 as well as 8 also exactly divisible by 2 and 4. If you take 16, see, 16 is divisible by 2, 16 is divisible by 4. 16 also exactly divisible by 4. Likewise, you get it so many numbers. But definition says you need to find the least number. Which one is the least number here? 4, 8, 16. Least number is equal to 4, right? Okay. So LCM of 2 and 4 is equal to 4. This is the meaning of LCM, but it's difficult to do this step for bigger numbers. Okay, so we need to study some particular methods to find the LCM. Okay, first see method 1, that is prime factorization method. Okay. In this method, first you need to write the prime factorization of given numbers. Okay, we know, right, how to write the prime factorization. Okay, then second type LCM is equal to product of highest powers of all the factors. Okay, just to remember the rule, to find the LCM of any given numbers by prime factorization method, first you need to write the prime factorization of the given numbers. Then second step is LCM is equal to product of highest powers of all the factors. For example, see, you need to find LCM of 4 and 16. Okay, first to write the prime factorization of 4. 4 can be written as 2 into 2. It's equal to 2 square. Then how to write 16? 16 is equal to, you can write 2 8s are, 2 4s are, then 2 2s are. How much? 1 2 3 4. Okay, it's equal to 2 to the power 4. Okay. Here see only one prime number is there. Here also only one prime number is there. Okay, then LCM is equal to 2 to the power 4, it's equal to 16. Clear? First I am writing prime factorization. Okay. Then LCM is nothing but product of highest power of the all the factors. Here only one factor is there, right? That is 2 only, right? So compare. In this, which one has the highest power? Second one has the highest power, that is 2 to the power 4, right? So LCM is equal to 2 to the power 4, that is equal to 16. See the next example. Find the LCM of 12, 21, 24 by prime factorization method. First write 12 is equal to, here I will consider 12, then 3 4s are 12, then 2 2s are. So 12 is nothing but 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 1. Prime factorization is nothing but canonical representation, right? Okay, next which one? Next is 21. Okay, here take 21. Okay, 3 7s are 21. Okay, so here it's equal to 3 to the power 1 into 7 to the power 1. Next number is 24. How to take 24? 2 12s are 24, 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6. So 24 can be written as 2 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 1. Okay, now check what are the factors. One factor is 2, another factor is 3, another factor is 7. Okay, LCM is nothing but product of the highest power of the all the factors. First check the factor 2. Which one has the highest power? 2 cube, right? Into what's the next factor? 3. 3 to the power highest, how much is there? Only 1 is there, right? So 3 to the power 1. Okay, into what's the next factor? 7. What's the highest power? Only 1 is there, right? So you need to take 7 to the power 1 only. Clear? First I am writing canonical representation or prime factorization. Now check the factors. First factor is 2. What's the highest power? Here see 3, right? 3 2 is there, highest power is 3. So 2 cube into what's the second factor? Second factor is 3. Highest power is equal to 1 only. So 3 to the power 1 into next factor is 7. What's the highest power? Highest power is equal to 1 itself. So right, LCM is equal to 2 cube, how much? 8 into 3 into 7. Okay, multiply this, you will get 168. Therefore LCM for these three number is equal to 168. Okay, first find the prime factorization. Consider 36, 2 18s are 36, 2 9s are 3 3s are. So 36 is nothing but 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 2. Next number 40. Okay, 40, find the prime factorization. 2 20s are, 2 10s are, 2 5s are. So 40 can be written as 2 to the power 3 into 5 to the power 1. Next 48. Okay, 48, find the prime factorization. 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are, 2 1s are, 2 2s are, 2 6 are, then 2 3s are. So 48 is equal to 2 to the power 4 into 3 to the power 1. So next LCM is equal to product of highest power of the all the factors. What are the factors here? One factor is 2, another factor is 3, another factor is 5. You can find only 3 prime numbers, right? Okay, then consider the first factor, that is 2. What's the highest power here? Highest power is equal to 4, right? So you need to consider 2 to the power 4 into, consider the second factor 3. What's the highest power? Here 1 is there, here 2 is there, highest power is 2, right? So you need to take 3 square into, next factor is 5, highest power is equal to 1, so you need to take 5 to the power 1. LCM is equal to 2 to the power 4 is 16, 3 square is 9 into 5, 40 into 16, it's equal to 720. Therefore LCM for the given three numbers is equal to 720. The next example, find the LCM of 12, 18, 24, okay, by prime factorization method. Here consider number 12, write the prime factorization, 2 6 2 3 so 12 can be written as 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 1. Next number is 18, here see 2 9s 3 3s so 18 is equal to 2 to the power 1 into 3 to the power 2. Next number 24, 2 12s 2 6 2 3s so 24 is equal to 2 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 1. So LCM is equal to product of highest power of the all the factors. Only two factors here you can see na. First one is 2, another one is 3. Okay. Consider the factor 2. What's the highest power? Highest power is equal to 3. So I am taking 2 to the power 3 into, in the factor 3, check the highest power. 1 is there, 2 is there, 1 is there. Highest power is equal to 2. So you need to take 3 square. Okay. This implies LCM is equal to 8 into 9, it's equal to 72. Therefore LCM for the given number is equal to 72. Next is LCM by division method. Here theory is given. Theory is not important. This theory explains how to find the LCM by division method. While solving problem, you can understand the theory easily. Okay, just go through this theory. This says to find LCM by division method, first you need to write the given number in a horizontal line separated by commas. Here see given number 12, 18, 24. You need to write this number in a horizontal line. Here I will take, see, 12, 18, 24. Okay. Here I am taking horizontal line, right? Write the given numbers and that numbers are separated by commas. Okay, that's the first step. Second step, see, divide by any one of the prime numbers. 3 numbers are given. You need to divide these 3 numbers by any one of the prime number. We know, right? Prime number means 2, 3, 5, 7, etc. which will exactly divide at least any 2 of the number. That means if you take any one prime number, that prime number must divide any 2 of the given numbers. Okay. For example, see, I am taking 2. 2 6 are 12, 2 9s are 8, 2 12s are 24. See, this 2 divides 2 or more numbers. So 2 is possible. Okay. But suppose you are taking 5. 5 is a prime number, right? You can take, here see, you need to divide the given numbers by a prime number. But see, 5 does not divide 2, also 18 is not divisible by 5, also 24 is also not divisible by 5. So while selecting the prime number, you need to select a number such that that number divides at least 2 of the given numbers. If it divides more than 2, it's not a problem for us, but that prime number must divide at least 2 of the given numbers. Okay, that's a second step. Here I am selecting 2, 2 6 are 12, then 2 9s are 18, 2 12s are 24. Okay, next step, see, write the quotient and undivided numbers in a line below the first line. This is our first line. What's the quotient here? 6, right? You need to write that 6 below this line. Okay, then here quotient 9. See, I am writing below the line, and quotient is equal to 12 here. I am writing 12 below the line. Okay, if any undivided number means, I will explain that in next example. Okay, see, next repeat the process until we get a line of numbers which are prime to one another. Okay, that means you need to divide continuously such that in the last line, okay, you need to get prime numbers only. That means you need to do the division until you need to get prime numbers. So here see, next number I am taking 3. 6 is divisible by 3, 9 is divisible by 3, 12 also divisible by 3. Or suppose you are taking 2, 2 3s are 6, 9 is not divisible by 2, right? Whenever undivided number comes, see, undivided number comes, then you need to write that number below the line. So here you need to write 9 only. Then 12, 2 6 are 12. Okay. Next number, see, if you take 2, that divides 6 only. But what's the condition? Whatever number you are taking, that means prime number, it must divide at least 2 number. Okay, so you need to select 3 here. 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. Okay, now see prime number, this also prime number. So now you can stop here. Okay, what's the last point? The product of all divisors and the numbers on the last line will be the required LCM. Okay, so here, so LCM is equal to 2 into this number, 2 into this number, 3 into this number, 1 into then 3 into 2. So write LCM is equal to 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 3s are 36, 36 into 2, it's equal to 72. Now check the previous problem also. There also you got LCM for these three numbers as 72 only. So using division method or using prime factorization method, LCM remains same. Okay. See the next question. 30, 60, 90 is given. You need to find LCM of these numbers by division method. Okay. For that reason, first you need to write given numbers in a horizontal line. 30, 60, 90. Okay. In the next step, see, you need to select a prime number which divides at least 2 of the given numbers. I am selecting 2, 2 15s are 30, 2 30s are 2 45s are. Okay. Next, see, it's not possible to take 2, right? 30 is divisible by 2, that means 2 divides 30. But 45 and 15 are not divisible by 2. So in the next step, I am taking number 3. Okay. 3 5s are 15, 3 10s are, then 45, 3 15s are. Okay. Now see, if you take 3 once again, that 3 divides 15 only. But what is our condition? If you take any prime number, that number divides at least 2 of the given number. So here 3 is not possible because only one number is divisible by 3. But we want at least 2. So next select the number 5. 5 1s are, 5 2s are, 5 3s are. Now check here. Here see prime number, here also prime number. Okay. So write LCM is equal to product of the divisors and numbers in the last line. What are the divisors? 2, 3, 5 into what are the numbers in the last line? 1 into 2 into 3. So here write LCM is equal to 2 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30, 30 2s are 60, 60 into 3, it's equal to 180. Therefore LCM for the given numbers is equal to 180.